Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609. Not using an external mic, probably never will again, but we're on our way to Ruidoso to do a little grocery shopping, and I thought I'd give you the nooner, the update on the tiny home. It reminds me of a guy that's out camping, and the campfire goes down, and you throw a log on it, and then the fire comes back up. That's kind of the way it's been with this tiny home here in Capitan. Yeah, I get ready to go and things simmer down, the fire almost goes out, and then something happens and it flares up again. But yesterday afternoon at about 1:30 p.m. actually, they said they'd be there at 1:30, and three of them showed up in three different vehicles at 1:30. Is that a surprise? Yeah, you had the electrician, the plumber, and the builder. And yeah, we went over the whole thing, top to bottom. And it depends on the price. He gave me some of the particulars on the price. He did say that the builder said he'd already gotten a quote on the roof, because I'm going to use that copper metal colored a metal roof. And he said for labor and materials that was going to be $5,000, which I think that's a pretty good deal. So and the foundation shouldn't be much, and whether or not I'll have a slab under the one car carport kind of depends on the price, but I probably will go ahead and make that a concrete pad for the carport also. Of course, the house will be on a concrete slab, or the tiny home. It's a 16 by 20 foot home, and based on the BTU calculator, it takes about 8,000 BTUs to heat and cool that 320 square foot area. But we are really going to insulate it well. We'll have the blown in insulation in the ceiling, and then the sides we're going to use 2x6s all the way around, and really put the R's in there, the R factors, to really do that. And I'm sure we'll do the house wrap too. And as far as the plumbing, we made a few changes on the plumbing. What the plumber recommended is to get the plumbing away from an outside wall if you can, and I can. So what we've done is we've kind of rearranged the bathroom. I know you haven't seen the plan, so all this doesn't mean crap, but you'll get the drift. The wall between the kitchen and the bathroom, that will be the common area for all of the plumbing. There will be no plumbing on any exterior walls. What other plumbing do I have? Of course, I'm going to have a regular shower, with like a tub shower combination thing, a flush toilet. I'll have to take some training on that, and then a little sink with a countertop, a 15 by 15 single sink in the bathroom with a medicine cabinet, and that pretty well takes care of the bathroom. And then the open area, the bedroom area, living area, just some wall outlets. I won't have any. Well, I'm going to have one ceiling light, and that will be a 48-inch Hunter fan, probably, with a switch, turn it on and off. And of course, you can also use the pull chains, but you have to have a certain amount of lighting to meet code. So you got to have a front porch light for one thing, and I think you have to have a back light too. They were going to check on that, but I said, fine. If you got to have it, stick it in there. We'll go with whatever meets code. And then you've got two codes to meet. You got city code, and they've got state code. And so anyway, so the discussion went really well. They were able to give me some information that I was not aware of. The electrician and the plumber, surprisingly, were not in favor of using a tankless water heater. They didn't like that at all. No. Well, the plumber doesn't really like them. I don't know why, but he didn't really say. The electrician says whenever they start heating water, they suck up a lot of amps, a lot. And he said as far as overall savings on electricity, he said he doubts that it's going to be much, if any. So we're going to go with a 10-gallon water heater, electric water heater. The house is going to be 100% electric, no propane, no natural gas, no solar, no nothing, just or electric only. and so we're going to use electric heat. And again, it'll probably be a 10-gallon hot water heater, or small as they can get. I don't think you can get one much smaller than 10 gallons, but say 10 gallons. And then we'll go with we'll put a switch to the hot water heater so that I can turn it on, heat the water, do my evening shower, and then turn it off. Okay, because I don't need to heat water during the day to wash dishes and all that crap. Why? I only got one knife, one fork, one spoon, one dish, so there's not a lot of that going on. The only time I use hot water is to take a shower. That's it. So that's when we'll heat the water a little bit. And if we can get a 6-gallon hot water heater, I'll do it, because that's all I need. And again, this is just for me. And as far as the kitchen area, there'll be some countertop. There will be a kitchen sink, one thing, one holder, or whatever you call it. Not a double thing, but a single, and it'll be about 20 inches by 20 or something like that. And all the hardware for the sink and the bathroom and the kitchen will be the single handle things, that you know what I'm talking about, single handle. And like I've got in my RV, very similar. And then what else in the kitchen? Of course, we'll have outlets for the Kosori hot water thing that I use every morning for breakfast, like heating the water. And then I'll have a countertop oven. What do they call it? Where they move the air and heat food, or what do they call that? I don't know. But it's a combo thing. I had one in Texas. I may go get it. Not sure. It's a pretty good drive, 500 miles one way. I could probably buy one a lot cheaper. Okay. So what else? Yeah, 2-burner cooktop. As far as a TV, I doubt that I'll have a TV at all. I think I'm just going to use my Google Home device. It's got a 7-inch screen, and that's fine with me. I watch YouTube videos, listen to a little music, and the sound quality coming from the Google Home device is quite adequate in a small space. So I'll just do that. And is there anything else in the kitchen? Just open shelving. I don't know exactly what type of wood and what size, but I'm guessing that probably some 1x12s, braced some way, and we'll do 2 or 3 rows, maybe 4, because I may use some of that space for putting my clothes, for putting my clothes, because we'll have to rig up a little closet somewhere. And other than that, of course, I changed the entry door from the front of the house to the side where it opens into the garage, or actually it opens into the house, but it will exit out into the garage area. It's going to be a 1-car garage, 12 feet wide, and I don't know, 18 feet long, or whatever it turns out to be. And what else can I tell you guys? Yeah, I'm excited about it. I mean, it looks like the price is going to come in about where I thought it was going to be, but I don't want to be too optimistic at this point, because he said the people from the lumber yard in Ruidoso were doing what they call a takeoff, where they do all the lumber. Of course, we're using 2x6s in the walls, and then when you get to the blown in insulation and stuff, all that's going to be a little pricey, I think. But I think that the numbers ought to work out. I'm hoping around $100 a square foot, in that range. And then the builder's fee on top of everything is 15%, which is about normal. Years ago it was 10%, but hey, that's the way it goes. So if it's $30,000 with his fee, it'd be $34,500. So I'm not sure that I just threw that number out there. I'm not sure if that's even close. But I own the land. There's hardly any dirt work that needs to be done for the foundation. It's reasonably level, so they don't have to do much there. The driveway is there. The plumbing is already there. The water line is there. The electrical pole is there with all the stuff. It's a 100-amp service. That's more than I need. But yeah, the electrician said it. He ain't got much to do. He'll do code with the wall outlets. I think you got to have one every 5 feet or something like that. And that's adequate with me. We may add some or delete. And then as far as windows, I'll stick with the plan, pretty close on that. I may move them a little bit, depending on what it looks like. Because once they get the slab poured, then I can take a piece of chalk and draw out the bed, the dining area, basically what the kitchen's going to be, and see what space I have available, and then I'll have them hang a curtain rod or a rod of some kind. As far as window coverings, I'll just go. Here comes old Levi. There's Levi. Hey, dog. He didn't even see me. Anyway, but he's going over his place near Capitan. But anyway, what else on the home that I could tell you that might be of interest? For those of you that are interested in building a tiny home, you can watch this one go up if and when it does. They say they'll start end of June, first part of July. They got to get the permits, get everybody lined up, and they got to get a helper for the framer. And because getting help out here is not that easy, so he'd like to have 1 or 2 helpers for his framer, and then we're good to go on that. And so it looks like if everything falls in place, which normally it doesn't, we may start the 1st of July, and it could be finished in 60 days, I would think, for sure. Yeah, so by the end of August, I would be living there. And then as far as going back to Texas, I don't know, man. What I might do, I've been thinking about it, is, kind of make this my home out here and go back to Texas just in those coldest months. If my home, for some reason, is not comfortable for me in the cold winter here, then I will head on back to Texas a couple of months each year. Okay, and I can either, if I keep the motorhome, I can go in the motorhome and stay in state parks, RV parks, or whatever. Or if I sell the motorhome and go back to Texas, I'll just rent a place by the month somewhere in South Texas, and that'll do that. And can you find a place to rent? Probably. People from up north have been doing it for years, so I think I can do it too. And what else? That's kind of the whole life plan there, and hope it all works out. But again, a tiny home. This was going to be 16 by 20, 320 square feet. On the flooring, I'm just going to use the concrete slab floor and put rugs on top of it. I'm not going to have them stain it at all. It's just an additional cost. And if you stain it and then cover it up with rugs, I'm not sure you've accomplished a hell of a lot at all. I'm not into the beauty of the home. I'm into the functionality of it, and believe me, it'll function. Hell, I've been living in an RV for 28 years or whatever it is now, a long time. So living in a house like that with twice as much space or more should be quite comfortable. And as far as heating and cooling it, it shouldn't be much to it. It's 8,000 BTUs to heat or cool it. And you can get an 8,000 BTU window AC, runs on 110. And for those of you that think there's a difference between 110 and 220, in other words, if you have 220, it saves you electric energy or saves on your electric bill. It doesn't. It doesn't save anything. It just gives you more power to that unit, or not more power, but a different delivery way. But so there's no savings on 110 or 220. Also, I'm going to have it wired and prepared for a stacking washer and dryer. Now, whether I'll ever get one or not, I don't know, because it's kind of hard to justify a stacking washer and dryer, $1,500, and I do my laundry once a month. Right now at the little laundromat in Capitan costs me $5. So so $60 a year. It would take 20 years or 25 years to offset the initial cost of the hot water or the washer and dryer. So we may just kind of do that, because again, washing clothes is not a big deal with me. None. Not at all. The little laundromat, it's fine. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. I mean, I could wash them in the sink probably. So, and I may do that. Get one of those little apartment-like washer things. I've looked at those. They're who knows? There's a lot of options and a lot of things. As far as heating, heat electric heaters like I've got now. I'll kind of do a trial and error and see which ones work the best. And we'll see, guys. But anyway, it's really great to have something to plan on, something to think about. You know what I mean? And that for me is makes for an enjoyable life. You know, I'm getting older now. Hell, I haven't had a home in 38 years. You know, that's a long. Well, I say home. I haven't had a sticks and bricks home in 38 years. I've been living in, 38 years. Yeah, I haven't lived in sticks and bricks, but I've been RVing for 28. So 10, I was just. I guess the missing 10 years, I was living under a bridge. No, I was renting RVs. Is what I was. I rented one for a couple of years near Austin, and then one near Buchanan Dam for a couple of years. I mean, I don't know that I can fill in all the blanks. But anyway, guys, we're here getting closer to Ruidoso, and so we'll go over this hill. I want to see what gasoline is up here, because I know it's gone up. It's $4.50 in Capitan now for regular unleaded gasoline. And I was watching a YouTube channel this morning. These people have been full-timers for 5 years, and they said that, you know, the RV places that they're staying now are not crowded at all. You know, and that's interesting to hear, because, and I know what's causing it. You know, people are, gasoline prices it's starting to hit home now. You know, got him one. Let's see. It shows wow, it's gone up 30 cents a gallon. It's $4.49 there, same as Capitan. Wow, 30 cents a gallon in 1 week. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, coming into Ruidoso area, this is Rusty 78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye bye. I'll just let it go while I'm driving through. I mean, I ain't got much to say now. I mean, but anyway, buy anything you want. Use the Amazon link. I'll let it run for a while, because this is a pretty drive through here. This area of Ruidoso is really nice, and it'll give me a chance to have a bite of my dark chocolate and drink my tea. So y'all enjoy the view for a minute, and I'll cruise on down. Now this one's $4.59 a gallon. Diesel is $5.49. So all you diesel motorhomers, welcome to the world. Yeah, you go in and put in 100 gallons, cost you $550. That'll get your attention. You know, when it used to cost you $250 or less. Yeah. We're just cruising now, guys. Got my mouth full of chocolate. Tastes good too. Those of you that are not pleased with my interview videos using my external mic, I agree with you. I'm not pleased either. What I'm going to do, I just won't do them. I don't do that many anyway, actually, not anymore. I do a lot of driving videos and sitting at the table, or maybe taking a walk. What will it be like in Capitan in the coldest part of the winter? Cold. Damn cold. No, don't forget to watch Beer 30 later today. About 4:30 Mountain Time. Well, that's when I'll do it. Now, it may pop up at 30 or 45 minutes later. Yeah, I like Capitan, man. I do. I mean, obviously I like it, or I wouldn't be building a home there. But, you know, just get up in the morning and take a walk around. There's no traffic, no damn dogs attacking you and crap. People are friendly. Even in the summers, it's cool. And in the winter, it's cold as hell. Yeah, I think about that too. You know, am I going to go out walking in the snow? I don't know. Because walking for exercise is very important to me. It's a very big part of my life. So if that begins to be impeded or slowed down, well, then I will certainly go somewhere where it's warmer. And I can do that for a number of years. You know, driving a car ain't bad. But driving the RV is not bad, actually. especially when you're towing anything behind the RV, you're aware of it. You know what I mean? You're just aware of it. As far as the place in Texas, I'll sell it probably because I won't need it. Temperature shows to be 65 right now, and it's about 9:30 in the morning. It was 48 last night in Capitan. Yeah, we'll let this go for those of you that like the driving things. I'll go a few more minutes here. You got both of you that like the driving video. I mean, $4.49 a gallon is the price of gasoline. I mean, every station. I just wonder how far this is going to go, guys. I mean, it's already set. I'm talking about the prices of gasoline and stuff. It's already set new records. You realize it wasn't that many years ago, gas was 52 cents a gallon. I mean, refined gas, not at the pump. At the pump, it was 99 cents. If the oil people are making money at $20 a gallon, at 120, they're taking vacations, buying yachts. Oh yeah, they're in good shape now. And that's one thing about people in the oil patch. If they got money, baby, they spend it. You'll see them wearing rings, gold rings, Rolex watches, driving $100,000 trucks. You know, oil patch has always been boom and bust. I remember one guy had a ring made out of gold, solid gold. It was a huge ring, but it had you could lift up a drilling rig on the ring. He could lift it up. Back then you called him a driller. He was the guy in charge of a rig. But anyway, he made a lot of money too. I just love driving in this little old town. I mean, it just feels good, you know? I'm getting 44.9 miles to the gallon in my 2022 Chevy Spark automatic. 44.9. Can you believe that? So guys, let me end the video. Thumbs up. I ended a while ago, but thumbs up. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk at Beer 30. Adios. Bye-bye.